I'm going live. This is an impromptu live. I was going to announce it, but for some reason I didn't. And so here we are, going live. I received a couple boxes from Ontario in the last week. There's nobody watching yet, so I guess I might have to wait a little bit, get some people on here. There. Well, maybe no one will show up. Maybe I should have. Oh, we got somebody watching already. Well, that's good. We're just off to a start. We've been going for, I think, less than a minute. And 3 people watching. Oh, this is going good. Maybe we'll get some comments soon. Yeah. There are 2 boxes. This one, I already opened it. And it looks like this. Basically, there are 12 samples. 12 samples, each of which, hi Peter, each of which is numbered. And the corresponding numbers are in these envelopes. So yeah, these were sent to me by Barry Dunham from, I believe, London, Ontario, something like that. And so these are meant to be tried blind. I can try them blind. And so I could use them as a, what do you call those things? Advent calendar. I could use it as an advent calendar. I think there is one bottle that's actually labeled with an actual name of the whiskey in it. This is the percentage and the number, and that's all I know, blind. So yeah, this box was generously sent by Barry Dunham in Ontario. I believe it was London, Ontario, or something like that. Okay, that's one box. And it's very simple too, you know, it's 12 samples. One of them, I believe, oh, there's another one. 40% ABV, number 4. And one of them is labeled as something besides just a number. I forget which one it is. 5, 6, 7, 11, number 7. Oh, they're randomly set up too. Great. Yeah, they're random. One of them, though, has a, there it is. There's one that actually has a label on it with a name. It's Alberta Premium Cask Strength Rye, batch number 2 at 66%. And that's okay because I've had batch number 1 and batch number 3. I have not had batch number 2, so now I have batch number 2 to try. The one that is 46.1% has to be Weiser's dissertation. It could be. I remember having Weiser's dissertation back in the day. Yeah, you're probably right. I had a bottle of that. Somebody sent me a bottle once, and you know, I was not all that. Oh, there's Barry. Nice surprise, says Jay Fretless. And Barry Dunham says, hey, Quig, can't stay. Just wanted to pop in and say hi. Perfect. I just showed what was in your box. I showed that there are 12 samples and 12 envelopes, and one of them is actually labeled, which is good. And, and Barry says to Peter, it's not dissertation. Oh, cool. Very cool. Very cool. I have another box. Another box, which is a much bigger box. I'm going to have to make room for this much bigger box by putting things aside. Let's see now. Putting things aside and making sure that nothing can get spilled or messed up. 3 people watching. I guess it's Peter White, Jay Fretless, and Barry Dunham. And Shane Giggle. Good evening, Quig. Yeah, good evening. Is it Giggle or Giggy? Something like that. Now we got 5 people watching. It's like a snowball. It's going to happen. Okay, I should pour a dram for myself. What to pour? I don't know. Okay. I'm just starting my flight. So I will have one of these Wiser's NHL alumni guys. They're still good. 12 years old, 40% ABV, perfect for starting a flight. It's the Yvan Cournoyer. Now we got to make enough room for everything. Okay, 6 people watching. Here comes the box. Had to make room for it. Move the keyboard up there maybe, and other things. I told you. Had to move a few things out of the way to get this on the table. This one is from Mike Menert. Mike Menert, who lives near Sudbury, Ontario, and he breeds dogs. I believe they're Rottweilers, and he's doing some kind of dog competition this weekend. I hope this. He asked me when I was going to reveal the box, and I said, well, I can go impromptu anytime. And so I'm kind of doing that right now and getting this big box open. Come on. He taped it up very well. It's very well taped up. And over here. Uh-oh. What has happened here? Okay. There's a note here says, Andy, I looked into your video history so I would not repeat anything that you already have tried. Mike. Oh, well, that's good. And this here is the box I sent him. I guess it's been repacked. What has he sent me here? Okay, this is the box that I sent. This is the box that okay, let's put this down out of there. There is also reusable cheesecloth. Okay, and a funnel. Check a funnel. That's kind of useless for small sample bottles like this, though. Well, maybe it would work. I think it's a little big. Anyway, that's real thoughtful of Mike to send me that. Okay. Now, I'm curious to see what he packed back in the box that I sent him. Oh, my goodness. Let's see. Let's see what he's packed in here. Yeah. Oh, there's a note. The note says, "Hi, Andy. First, thank you again for the wonderful samples. Yes, I sent him some. You made some dreams come true. If only the LCBO can carry these awesome gems. In this box, you will find 4 samples that are maple finished whiskeys. They are big samples. I figured you can do a video on each sample and maybe do a Food Quick fight video with them. If you really wanted to, you can blend them into a bottle and see if it got better over time. I've sent you wood too. However, it's all up to you, but in the name of science and video content." Okay. "I hope you enjoy the samples that we have sent you. You will receive those sample bottles back one day. Really hope we can keep the sample sharing going between us, but I do understand that you have prior commitments with others. Keep up making those great videos. Sincerely, Mike Prost." Yeah. Very nice. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We've got Niagara Falls Maple Whiskey, mason jars, 40%. We've got Weiser's NHL Alumni Brodeur. That's one that I don't believe I've had. I've had all the others, most of them. In fact, isn't it a coincidence that I'm? Yeah, let's sit down. There. Isn't it a coincidence that I happen to have poured this here, and he sent me another Weiser's NHL Alumni, Glen of Imal or Imal, Irish, 5-year-old, 42%. Okay, yikes. This is the Wayne Gretzky, maple cask, 40%. Wayne Gretzky. Oh my gosh. There's like 8 of them in here. Collingwood double barrel Maplewood. Wow. Dunrobin, 40% Canadian. Never heard of that. It's got to be an Ontario whiskey. Exclusive to Ontario. Kinsip maple whiskey. Oh my gosh. Now the question is, are these finished in with maple staves or Dunville's 1808 blended Irish whiskey, 40%. My gosh. Wow, Mike. You have done something here. Now let me get back to the chat because this is a lot of things opened up here. Whoa. And here we got sipped on some Golden Wedding today. Oh, I haven't had any for a while. My friends drank it all. How you doing? Oh, Whiskey Straight Out. I'm doing good. How are you? I'm doing fine here. Oh boy. Now, let's move over to K9 Nick. Watcha. Okay, Jay Fretless again here. Unique with the mason jars, that's for sure. Yeah, all the mason jars came from Mike Menard. All of them. And Chris S is saying, good evening, Quig. And there we go. And Mike Mannert, who sent me these, is probably not going to comment. He says that he doesn't even log in. He just watches. So if he's watching, he's watching. Great. 8 mason jars. Wow. That is some content. Oh, no. I have some styrofoam in my whiskey. I guess I was so overly enthusiastic opening the box. Yeah. Very Wiser's family knows. It's like regular Wiser's, but with a little extra cinnamon. It's okay, the Cornouaille. Now, what else has he sent me here? There's another box inside. Oh. Is it more mason jars? Oh, it's a shoebox. I needed a shoebox. I needed another shoebox for my accounting. When I add up all the business I did, or all the taxi fares I did, and subtract things like fuel and car washes and things like that, and report my income. Where should I put all of this stuff? Oh my gosh, my goodness. Okay, all of these mason jars. I should try them out someday. Whoa. That would be some shootout, wouldn't it? All of those mason jars. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm not going to go on that long today because I was planning on just relaxing. It's been busy at work and I've been working hard and I'm kind of tired and I just want to rest up. But I kind of had to come on here and do this. Okay. Anyways, I needed another shoebox for next year. So that's okay. Yeah. Let's get this open here. Get the tape untaped. Let's see now. Is this? Oh, I got that one. Okay. This is the last one here we got to get. Come on. Okay. What is this? Enjoy the wood. Hopefully it can fix some bad whiskeys. Whoa. Wood. Toasted pecan. Dark toasted genuine virgin Canadian oak wood. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Toasted cherry wood. And what is this? Toasted sugar maple wood. Virgin. Oh my goodness. What a package. What a package. Oh my, this is crazy. What if, let's get back here. This is some crazy package. Wow. Oh my God. Let's see that. Yeah. Evening Quiggies, says James Chang. Good evening, James. And here we go with hey, happy Saturday, Quig. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. What a says, what if? What if? When I was making mead and just starting my whiskey journey, a friend of mine asked me to make a blend of whiskey for them. It had to be smoky, oaky vanilla with a dry finish. That was over 2 years ago. About 4 months ago, I was able to give my friend of 33 years that bottle of whiskey. In honor of my friend Ian Taylor, I named this whiskey Tailored. This is all I have left of batch number 1. Oh, that would be this. Tailored. What if? We also have 12 barrels, 40% Canadian. Dewar's Illegal Smooth. Never heard of that either. I think he checked to make sure that I hadn't had any of these. Cazadores Tequila Añejo. Johnny Walker Black Label Sherry Finish. Yeah, I was looking for that, but now I guess I don't have to get it. Little Book, Chapter 5, Invitation, 2021 release. That's Booker's Little Book. And here, Baker's 7-year-old bourbon single barrel. Okay. And Local Spirit 3 small batch, 40%. Okay. Wow. And this was the Tailored that he concocted himself. Wow. This is some package. And the wood, I don't know. I guess that's what you've got to have mason jars for. It's so that you can stick pieces of wood in them, and then you use the cheesecloth to filter. Okay. What a package. Oh my goodness. And where to put everything. Guess I'll get back to the chat here. Do you drink spirits other than whiskey? Not often. I sometimes have gin for a gin and tonic if it's particularly warm. Even though it has been a warmer summer this year than usual, I didn't drink a lot of gin this year. I don't know why. Other than that, I will try samples of things that people send me, like, tequila añejo and things like that, but I'm not going to necessarily do that. I wouldn't necessarily go out and buy a bottle of cognac, for example, or brandy or anything like that. I would just, buy whiskey. So sometimes I drink spirits other than whiskey, but I don't go out of my way to do so. Oh, I just remembered. Oh, that's the same one. Okay. That's the same comment. We've got 9 watching right now, which is really, really decent. There is one thing that I forgot I had. I haven't had any in a while. But I suppose it's okay to have some now. I'll be right back. Oh. Just the other day, I heard something rolling around on the floor of the taxi. And it was this. This was rolling around. I turned a corner and I heard this thing making a noise. And I turned another corner and it made another noise. And then somebody said, "Hey, there's a can of beer in here." I go, "Oh, well, that explains everything." So I guess I don't make a habit of it. I don't usually drink beer because of the carbohydrates involved, but I'm going to make an exception this time so that you can say you've seen me have a beer on camera. Prost. Ah, much prefer whiskey. What else is going on here? Much prefer whiskey. So we've gone through all these. Wow. Lots of stuff from Mike. All of these. Can't believe it. All of these mason jars. What a way to go. I guess mason jars work out okay if it's not expensive whiskey. Most of these, that percent were 40% ABV. Wow, he sent me like he sent me the equivalent of 3 or 4 bottles of whiskey. That's a lot. And I sent him, 13, maybe, I think 13, 12-ounce samples. Peter White gave up beer also, missing stouts and porters. Yeah, stouts and porters weren't usually my thing. My thing was lagers. This admittedly is a very cheap lager. It's a cheap local lager. They sell a lot of it around here. But since I've gone to whiskey, I haven't really looked back. But it was on the floor of my taxi, so somebody gave it to me. What happened was probably somebody had a box full of cans that was open, and and one of the cans fell out of the box when he grabbed the box from the floor and went away. That makes sense. And James says, any specific stouts and porters? Oh, well, now they're having a discussion. For me, stouts were. I was more in this. There was things like Guinness, and that's probably as far as I went for the most part. I actually made beer many years ago in my apartment when I was a student. And we're talking, that's like 38 years ago. I used to make beer in my apartment right off campus. And I made stout once or twice. But I stopped making beer a long time ago. And Donner Pass is saying, hoping to get your box packed up and in the mail at the end of the week. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to it. Last night, or actually the wee hours of this morning, I recorded 5 sample Sunday videos. And they're already on YouTube. They're just waiting their turn to go live. But as you see, I have a lot of these mason jars to try out. So not only do I have sample, I have each one is like an evening of entertainment. So thanks to Mike Menert once again for making it possible for these to find their way here. Peter White says to James, Ontario has several craft distilleries, but I used to really like Black Butte Porter. Yeah. Black Butte Porter. Let's see if I can find that online somewhere. Let's see if I can do a search for that. These are going slow now. Oh, there we are. Let's do a return on that. What does that say for Black Butte Porter? Oh. Oh, to give him a heads up, please. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to send him back that. Sorry. I am already live. You may have to catch the thing I don't like about certain apps. They don't give me a notification. Or maybe they do, but I didn't look at the email. Wow. No, there was no email. It was just on Messenger. So let me just get this sorted. Thanks for your generous volumes. Thanks for your generous volumes of whiskey and all those mason jars. Okay, now I've sent Mike Menard a message. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I did that. I started the impromptu at any time. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Let's get back to Black Butte Porter. Let's see what we get here. Deschutes Brewery. Where is that? Things are going a little slow because we're doing a lot of things at the same time. Oh, yes, I am over 18 or 21 or whatever. Let's see now. Shipping to Oregon and DC. Pick up in Bend, Oregon and Portland, Oregon. Oh, okay. So that's down in America's favorite craft porter, it says here. Never heard of it. And it's down in Oregon, I guess. Shop now. Bold reputation, soft disposition, surprising balance. Behold an iconic and unexpectedly complex porter that's more than meets the eye. And Bend Tasting Room and Beer Garden. Interesting. Bend, Oregon. Okay, that's where it is. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I'm back. I'm back from that little detour. Oh, we got more people joining us. We've got, okay, what does James say here? Guinness is not the same as before ever since they went vegan? Oh, shit. I haven't had a Guinness in 20 years, maybe more. And hey, Donner Pass, hope all is well, says Jay Fretless. And Food Queen, greetings, Quig, Shelter Point ambassador, as if. Just because I've had a lot of Shelter Point doesn't make me necessarily an ambassador. But it's good stuff. I got a few more Shelter Points coming up in the near or far future. I was in Alberta in July a couple months ago, and I was able to pick up some Shelter Points down there. And I got a couple more Shelter Points that I picked up locally, or that I had shipped to me not so long ago. And Shelter Point ambassador, yeah. And here we go. Peter White says to James Chang, I still have a Kentucky breakfast stout in the fridge for anybody that shows up and wants it. Huh. Interesting. And Donner Pass says, hi at Jay Fretless. Yes, enjoying first smoke-free day in a week and looking forward to some rain, and I hope will help them put out the fire. Oh, yeah, you got fires up in the mountains again? Wow. That's late in the season. No wonder you're overworked. Me, well, I just have a lot of passengers calling. But you're fighting fires and clearing snow from mountain passes and stuff like that. Yeah, you'll get snow soon enough, I imagine. What's here to Peter White? Haha, I think I'm too far from you. Maybe Cohen is closer, says James Chang. Okay. And Jay Fretless here. Yeah, having a real discussion. Donner Pass, glad to hear. And yeah, hope the rain helps. The rain should help. And Cohen, I'm a snobby Belgian beer guy. Sorry, American stouts. Well, fair enough. You like your Creek and your what's that other stuff called? The one where they use wild yeast. I forget the name of it. And the ones with fruit in it. That's what I recall about Belgian beer. I used to know the name of that stuff too. The one where they have fruit in it, and the other one where they have the wild yeast. Lambic? Is that it? Is it a Lambic? I think so. I've tried those back in the day, but I haven't had any in a long time. Do you consider Belgian beer as the best beer? Oh, good question. Now we're going to have a little bit of controversy, perhaps. James Chang, overall, yes, but there are a lot of great beers everywhere now. I usually drink the Trappist stuff from Belgium. Oh, okay. All right. That must be a little bit difficult to get. This is cheap. This is Lucky Lager. And this is the Yvan Cournoyer NHL alumni whiskey. And here we got, hey Quig, have you ever tried Shelter Point Single Cask Peat Special Release number 7? Ooh. Single Cask Peat Special Release number 7. When was that released? Because I have had many Shelter Points. The one that I have now that's peated. Let's have a look. Okay. I got these two. These are the two peated ones that I have right now. There's this one. I got the Smoke Point Batch 3, and that one is made with Ardbeg. It's finished in Ardbeg, ex-Ardbeg casks. And this one here is the Prohibition 10-year-old, and that's finished in two Laphroaig, ex-Laphroaig casks. But special release number 7, single cask peat. Was that the one that came out towards the end of July in 2021? And they announced it in the morning on the day I was flying home from Montreal. I was in Montreal visiting family, and it showed up on my email here at home on the computer, but not on my phone that I had with me. And so I went and I had a brunch at the airport in Montreal, and I got on the plane and I got to Vancouver after stopping once in Calgary, I think. And I got home. I got to Vancouver, but my flight was delayed by 3 hours. And I finally got to Victoria Airport 3 hours later than I should have. And then I got home. And when I got home, I was going through my emails, and there was an email from this morning for a Shelter Point single cask peated release. And then I clicked on buy right away. I wanted to get, and as soon as I got to the Shelter Point website, there it was, sold out. I never even got a sample. It was announced that morning, and that evening, by the time I got home, it was sold out. So that one was the one that I missed out because I was on a plane coming home from Montreal to Victoria. And yeah, I didn't get to have that one, if that's the one you're talking about. Single cask releases move awful fast from Shelter Point. Very fast. And we got Rush 410, maybe my favorite. Never even heard of that. Wow. Okay. James Chang says to Cohen, is the K&L Amrut 6-year-old Oloroso at 112 worth it? I'm going to go for the Cavalan Solist Amontillado and Amrut 8-year port. Wow. I was looking at some Cavalans and some Amruts only last night. But my quest was for some Johnny Walker Green Label. And you know, the price of that stuff has gone up. It's $93 before taxes, and it used to be $75 only 8 short years ago. Wow, how times change. Shelter Point is finally in Cali now. K&L on sale for $58.99 now. And that's probably the artisanal single malt. I don't believe I have any artisanal single malt here, but I do have this one. This is the 10-year-old artisanal single malt, which I find to be superior to the non-age statement single malt, but only a little bit. Only a little bit superior. That might be my next pour. And what? Oh, I'm getting emails at the Yin Yang here. Wow. There's Michael sending me something back saying, new message. Wow, I'm getting messages all over the place now. Oh, here we are. Let me shut that off and turn this on. Okay. All maple whiskeys are finished with maple staves. Okay. Did you look through the entire box? Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I looked through the entire box. Wait. Maybe there's some more. Wait. Uh-oh. Within all these styrofoam peanuts. There managed to be other things in here. What is this? What? Uh-oh. Okay. Wait a second here. Did you look through the entire box? I packed it good, he says. Okay. That was Mike Menard. I guess he's on his phone and he's not at the computer right now. I guess he's only on Messenger. So, okay, good thing that he messaged that to me. There's something else in here. Oh, what have you done to me, Mike? What have you done to me? Okay, let's see. We weren't finished with the unboxing yet. Okay, alles gut, ja? Okay. Come on. All right. Come on here. Uh-huh. Oh, and now we're getting somewhere. Oh my God. Hello, Quigworthy. It is. I peeked. I guess no one wanted me, so I've been sent to you. Enjoy, Pete and Company. You don't like Pete? What have we got here? Oh, drinks by the dram. This is special. That boutique whiskey company, Isla number 4, 11-year-old. Look at this. Nobody wanted these? My goodness. Isla number 3, 13-year-old. That boutique whiskey company once again. Oh, now you're talking. Oh, Mike, thanks for messaging me that. Okay, that a boutique whiskey company, Lecheg, 17-year-old. Oh, you've got to be kidding! This is fantastic. What is this? Boutique whiskey company, Millstone, 4-year-old. Oh, wow! I love the Millstone Pete. I have a bottle of it right there. No, that's Millstone Rye, but Millstone Pete. I look forward to that. Goodness gracious, what is this? That boutique whiskey company, Tianinic, 11-year-old. Single malt Scotch whiskey, Tianinic. I guess it's a peated Tianinic. Oh. It is I, Pete. I guess no one wanted me, so I've been sent to you. Enjoy. Look at that. Fantastic. Oh, Mike. Thanks again. That boutique whiskey company, Isla number 1, 10-year-old. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. These are good samples. These are good samples. Yes, you packed it. You packed it good, Mike. Ah, wow. That is the ultimate surprise. That is the ultimate surprise box. Oh, okay. Boutique whiskey company. Samples out the yin yang. How can I ever repay you for all of these? It's such a quantity and quality that you sent me. Oh, wow. Here we go. James Chang. I don't know, but David at KNL says the Amrut Sherry is better than the port one. There was an Amrut that I had, was the intermediate sherry. I like that one a lot. Peter White says, yes, it was a whiskey in a 6 pick, as his logo is on the back. Oh, which one was that? Okay, I think I've lost that piece of the conversation there. And here we go. Thanks for the Highland Park Cask Strength number 2 sample. Was really interested in it. Quite the nice sherry bomb, but not so much of that heather peat. I love Highland Park. Had another cask strength sherry HP like that before. Heather peat, I love about HP. Highland Park cast strength number 2. I didn't like it so much. It's weird. But it may have opened up now with time because I haven't reached for it in a while. That's giving me ideas of what to pour next. But first, I think I'm gonna. I don't know. We'll see. You're welcome there, Donner Pass. Highland Park. Yeah. Okay. Let's say what is this here? I would like to try Shelter Point 10-year cast strength. Yeah. Ten-year cast strength. I think I have one of those too. Do I? The Prohibition is at 56.9. That's awful close. And it's 10 years old. Smoke Point is at 53%. Do I have one of those? Hold on. It might be in the lineup. What is this? There's a cask strength single malt. It's a more recent bottling, and this is an Evans Family Reserve. That's the wine cask finish, but cask strength single malt at 58.7, but not 10 years old. And the Prohibition is 10 years old, but it's 56.9, so not necessarily cask strength. And that's from that's a Laphroaig cask, ex-Laphroaig cask. So it is smoky, but it's secondhand smoke. It's not, crazy. A lot of those bottles are still bunkered. Okay. What's this here? What is Ontario? Ontario is a province of Canada, right in the middle of the country, west of Quebec and east of Manitoba. Do you still drive the cab at night? Yes, and we're very busy these days. And very fine samples, thank you. You can blame that all on Mike Menard. He sent them all to me. And here we go. Peter White says to Cohen, they released a 10-year Prohibition cast strength in 2021. They were hard to come by. Late 2021. I got 2 of them. And that's the one that's this one here. It's here. Prohibition, and that's aged in, and I got a back. This is almost empty, but I got a backup bottle. I was able to get it. Let's see, I bought one, and then when I went on their website about 2 weeks later, I still saw it in stock, so I bought another one. If you get on their mailing list, if you buy online from Shelter Point, well, within Canada anyway, most things are easy to get if they're in stock. And this one was in stock for a while, the Prohibition 10-year-old. It's wonderful. And Big Pete 2021 Cast Strength Kit Christmas Edition is a closeout at KNL for $49. Oh, that is a good deal. 2021 Cast Strength Christmas. Do I have one of those? I think I have it here. I got it last summer or last spring. And I don't think it was expensive either. I bought it from Alberta. That's another good one. Another very good one. Oh, where are we? Let's see now. Donner Pass says Shelter Point has a unique one that is 100% unmalted barley. Very unique flavor profile. In Canada, they can mash with enzyme extract, so they make 100% anything. Yes, that would be the Montfort. There's a Montfort. There was a Montfort 141. There was a Montfort 151, and now they just label it Montfort. I think I have one here. Yeah. Here's the Montfort 151. That's the unmalted barley. Very good. Very good. I like that stuff. All Shelter Point is good. I even have an infinity bottle of Shelter Point. So every time I open up a new bottle of Shelter Point, I pour a dram from the infinity bottle and I replace it from the new bottle that I just opened. Okay. Come on. Oh, hadn't seen that. Better get a bottle or two of that Big Pete. Yeah. Do that. What have we got here? More mail. Okay. And here we go with the not been overly impressed with Schittler Point. It's very young and much better Canada style juice. Well, some of it is really, really excellent. The 10-year-old is wonderful. Smoke Point, delicious. And the Prohibition, 10-year-old. Beautiful stuff. There's also a Smokin' Oak. They have a variety of different whiskeys made using different grains. The only thing they don't use is corn. They use everything else. Or oats. I'm not sure they have ever used oats, but they use malted and unmalted barley, malted and unmalted rye, malted and unmalted wheat. They've done all of those things. And with different finishes. So, there you go. Oh, let me check what noise was making, what was making that noise. You send me samples and I blow your mind, Alice Gauthier. We tried to drink them, but just couldn't bear it. Pete. You couldn't bear the Pete? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness, my goodness. I guess you are watching, are you? That's Mike Menard watching, I guess. Okay, back to our... Oh, yeah, he's on the other one there. Stream here. There we are. Okay. Let's see. What is it? Highland Park. Highland Park, they've become more and more hit or miss for me over time, especially the latest while. What's the last of the beer? Yeah. Okay, had the Valfather. It was a 3-part series, if I recall. There was the Valkyrie, and there was the help me out here, Valkyrie. Val something and Valfather. Let me check on that. Highland Park Val Vulcanut. The only one of those three that I really liked was the Vulcanut. The Valkyrie was the Vulcanut was wonderful, and the Valfather was, to me, disappointing. That's all I can say. I guess, and it's possible that you and I, Bert Turgler, or Turd Burglar, or whatever, you're whoever you are, I guess our tastes are not the same. All right, what else have we got here? The new Amrut Port Nova is only 48% from the old 62. Yeah, I remember the old 62. That was good. I haven't looked at Port Nova in a while. I will get the new Highland Park Cast Strength Batch 3 when it gets here soon. Ah, I'm not in a rush, really. Is it out yet? Okay. Consider the lilies. Okay. The last Highland Park I had was Wellfather. It's very smoky for a Highland Park. Okay. Bert Turgler, yeah, it's out but hasn't made it to Cali yet. I figure by the end of the month, Remedy will have it for cheap, like the batch number 2 is. Okay. Have you had Calf Father from the Highland Park Distillery? Nope, can't say I have. Calf Father. Never heard of it. I'm not really hunting for Highland Park that much lately. If I should happen to see one online that looks interesting, I might go for it. But no, I've never heard of this one. Remember, Quiggy is the Shelter Point ambassador. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I just have a lot of them, or I've had a lot of them. Wellfather brings the smoke. Highland Park is not always known for heavy smoke in their whiskey. No, it's true, but I had Wellfather and I was not too impressed. I mean, if it's gonna be smoky, make it smoky. Don't just give me hints. I'm kind of all or nothing in that regard. Get your shoes on, get your feet on. Yeah. Is Shelter Point making a bourbon style whiskey yet or rum? Not that I'm aware of. No, not that I'm aware of. I don't think I understands infinity bottles. Well, for Shelter Point, what I do for my infinity bottle every time, okay, the bottle is full. The Shelter Point infinity bottle is full. When I pour a dram, it goes down to about here. Then I refill it, the Shelter Point infinity bottle. I fill it to the top again with the next bottle I open. So let's say I open this one here for the first time. I will pour some out of the infinity bottle and I will replace it with the one that I just newly opened. And that way the bottle goes on for infinity as long as I keep filling it every time I take a dram. I get some interesting results. Beer. Okay. Vulcanut. Yep, Vulcanut. Quiggy loved the Highland Park CS batch number 2 on his video with one of his ladies. Did we do that one? She liked it. Let's see which one it was. Ah, yes. That's the one I did with Nicole. Yeah. Yeah. She liked it. She liked it a lot. But there was another whiskey I had that night that I preferred over that one. Okay. Let's get back to StreamYard. Okay. Quig's harem of babes, as if all the Quig's ladies fall for the wall. Okay. Okay. Infinity tastes amazing. I had 2 Shelter Point Infinities, and I took them up to Shelter Point and shared them with Leon Webb when he was still there. He's moved on to Scotland where he's managing the Tamnavulin distillery. But when he was still distiller at Shelter Point, um, I shared with him a bottle of Shelter Point Infinity, and it was better than any official Shelter Point bottling. It just blew everything away. Yeah. The sun is a strange light. If I could. Oh, all right. Whatever that all means. I kind of wonder. All right. So let's see if I got some other kind of message going somewhere. Here we are. Okay. I'm logged in now, but cannot comment. Hell Kink thumbs up. Garto Bar Kodo. I don't know what any of that means. But I understand that you cannot comment. That means, and that's Mike Menard. He can't comment because I suppose he has a weak Wi-Fi connection or something, which is understandable if he's if I could visit a distillery, it would be Highland Park. Oh, okay. I didn't get to that one when I was in Scotland. I didn't go far enough north. I feel as if their malt is correctly done. And what is this here? Another. Does Shelter Point make brandy? No, they make whiskey. I've heard it said they do. Brandy? No, not that I'm aware of. They make gin. They have a Shelter Point gin, but they don't have a brandy. They don't distill wine, as far as I know. What they do have is they have a they might have a brandy finish cask for some of their special releases, but they don't make a brandy exactly. Yes, brandy cask, perhaps, yes. But they don't make brandy. Brandy, whiskey aged in brandy casks or ex-brandy casks, yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure they have something like that going on. And if you got some there are other Canadian whiskeys aged in brandy or cognac. There's one in particular, the High Plains. High Plains is a Canadian whiskey aged in cognac. You're taking over the show, aren't you? I wonder if Shelter Point will someday purchase a cask from Highland Park. Well, I don't know. See, they get their casks from the likes. Well, when they want smoke, they don't have a facility where they can um, do peat, where they can smoke their barley. So they get their smoke secondhand by using barrels from Ardbeg or Laphroaig to get the smoke. But I don't see the point of them using ex Highland Park barrels, because they use the second hand barrels, the second hand smoke to get the smoke, if that makes any sense. Shelter Point was selling aged Alberta premium rye single casks through Kensington wine markets. Yes, I heard about that. They also had an aged Alberta premium rye that they were selling online directly from the distillery. And that didn't go to Kensington wine markets, but there were some that went through Kensington wine markets. I also got a couple of Shelter Points when I was in Alberta, but I got them from Wine and Beyond, and they are Wine and Beyond exclusives also. So there are stores in Alberta that have exclusive releases of Shelter Point, of which I got some, but I didn't get any from Kensington because I didn't go to Kensington Wine Market. Yes, Great Plains, exactly. I have some over there. Food Quig, where is all your Two Brewers whiskey? Well, I've got about 6 bottles left. Various fill levels. They're all right over there on the bar. Two Brewers is highly recommended. Yeah, it's good. It's good. I still think I prefer Shelter Point over Two Brewers. And then there's also Macaloni's, which is locally, it's made locally, which is also some of their expressions are wonderful too. The problem with Two Brewers is it's expensive. It's about $150 a bottle for every release. And Shelter Point, you can get some down to like $80 a bottle or so. I think there was one that was $65 a bottle. That would be the artisanal single malt. Non-age statement, of course. But any Two Brewers release is going to be expensive and quite limited because they'll have like 800 bottles, and that will be the whole release for whichever release number. So so it's a little hard to get to in some places. Secondhand smoke is as bad as direct smoke, or so health experts say. So they say. Barrington Hall. No, I can't say that rings a bell right now. Barrington Hall. Nope, not at the moment. Kensington is the K&L of Canada. Yeah, I guess. But they don't ship to BC. I tried to buy something from them once, and they don't ship to British Columbia. They only ship within Alberta, apparently. Or so I was led to believe. What do we got? I have a 9, 11, 12-year rye from Shelter Point at Kensington Wine Market. Shelter Point and Kensington Wine Market. The 11-year double cask rye is amazing. Okay. Those must have been started at Alberta Premium and then moved down to Shelter Point, because all of the rye from Shelter Point came from all of the older ryes, came originally from Alberta Premium, and then they were aged at Shelter Point. These ones that you have, especially the 11 and 12-year-old, Shelter Point doesn't have any whiskey of its own making that is more than 10 years old. I think it was 10 years old back maybe this time last year. So if you have a bottle of 11 or 12-year-old rye from Shelter Point, chances are it was made at Alberta Premium and then shipped to Shelter Point for maturation after it started maturing at elsewhere. So then it went to Shelter Point. They finished the maturation at Shelter Point, then it was bottled by them and sent to Kensington Wine Market. So it's like from Alberta to BC to Vancouver Island. And then when it was ready, it was bottled, and then it became a Kensington Wine Market exclusive. Now, if they don't ship to BC, now I tried to buy from BC. You must have a friend somewhere around Calgary who buys the stuff for you and ships it to you, because I don't think they would ship to Ontario if they don't ship to BC. Am I right, Peter? And here, do they use local maple syrup in their casks? I don't think so. I don't think they use maple syrup at all if we're talking about Shelter Point. If we're talking about the samples that were sent to me by Mike Menard in these great big mason jars, a lot of them are aged in casks that have some maple wood staves. So that should be interesting to try. It's not maple syrup added to the whiskey. It's maple wood staves in the casks to impart some maple flavor, I suppose. Let's see here. Have you tried Laphroaig Cartridge 2022? Experts say it's good. Funny you should mention that. I can't buy it here. I cannot buy it here. Not yet. I think I'll be able to get it at the Premium Spirits release in November. However, I was going through some samples last night, and I actually tried it. The Cartridge 2022 is, well, it's coming up, okay? It's coming up in a Sample Sunday video that I shot early this morning or late last night. Let me see now. Look for it on the 9th of October. It will be my Sample Sunday video. And yes, I have tried it. And I'd say that it's good. Okay, there, I spoiled it for you. Sounds like two brewers thinks they are Japanese. No, they're just a small brewery. Or they're a small brewer and a small brewery and a small distillery. It's a small craft distillery. And I guess it cost them that much to sell this stuff. It's all young, and it's all non-age statement. But they like to experiment, so they try different things. They try different grains. They try different aging. They try different maturation, all kinds of stuff. Kensington Wine Market will prepare your purchases, and you have to arrange for UPS. Okay, I see. They prepare, and you arrange for UPS, but they don't ship directly. Okay, now I understand. Yes, they bought 6-year casks from Alberta Distillery. Yeah, okay. 6-year casks from Alberta Distillery, then aged them down at Shelter Point. Okay, that makes sense. Perfect sense. I have a pair of moccasins from BC. Good for you. How did you get a bottle if you can't get it? I had a sample. A friend who had some already sent me a sample. His name is Malt. He goes by the name of Malt Muser. He's in Chicago. He sent me a sample of the Carchus 2022. Warehouse number 1, it's called. But I can't buy a bottle of it here yet. I will be able to probably at the Premium Spirits release in November. That's when the BC liquor stores have their great big release of stuff that you can't get anywhere else during the whole year, and it's released one day at participating stores. And what you do is you wait in line in front of the store, and I usually get there early in the morning. I'm usually the first in line, and I wait. I wait and wait and wait until they open the store and they let me go in. And then I can pick anything there is on the shelf from the Premium Spirits release because I'm first in line. And I bring home everything after I spent a couple $1,000s on whiskey. And then I take my time, and months later, I get to trying them because I've already got a lot of whiskeys to try that I've already had before I go and get those. What is this? Hello, says Baby Silvertooth. Okay, hello. Yeah, I don't know. What should I pour next? A Shelter Point? A batch 2 cast strength from Highland Park? Mm. Wow. Should I do a maple shootout one of these days? I don't know. What a pack of samples Mike has sent me. Oh, wow. I have these styrofoam peanuts all over my floor. Let me pick them up and throw them in a box. Oh, all this whiskey is heating me up. Cast strength too. Have I heard about it? Cast strength 3. I've heard about it. People here have mentioned it, but I'm not in a hurry. Okay, cast strength 2. All right. Okay. I'll give it a go. Just give me a second. We put all these away. Let me get some real estate on my table open here so that I got room for everything. Okay. Oh, another styrofoam peanut. Now, if I'm going to drink this, I should fill up on water. Let me go get some water. Okay. Highland Park cast strength number 2. Did we get another message from Mike? Let's see. Okay, his last one was he's logged in now but can't comment. Splendid. Okay. Back to StreamYard. Highland Park. Okay, we got water. Gotta have water. I also got a glass. And that's a Jason Whiskey Wise glass. If you remember him, he used to be on YouTube some time ago. I met him when I went to London on my way to Glasgow. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Right away, some vanilla, caramel, butterscotch, Werther's Original. Yes, there is peat. There is some peat. There's some peat smoke creeping in from the background. Okay. And what's this here? Makes you grin. Okay. And very good whiskey. 27-year-old Irish Redbreast. Yes, that stuff is marvelous. That was another one that was sent to me, or it made its way to me through the actions of Malt Muser. It's nice. And where is Malt Muser to chime in about Highland Park? I don't know where he is right now. I could send him a message. Yeah. Let's see if I can find him. Let's send him a message. Malt Muser. Live now. Okay, I sent him email. Maybe he'll get it. Now live on your channel. 2 boxes from Ontario. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. And what's this? I'll have to answer that too. Sucks to be popular. So much work.
There is no peace that ever was.
Advertising. We tried Wilderness Trail Rye. Nope, never tried it. Nope. Never tried it. Maybe I will someday. Well, maybe I have tried it and it was a sample and I forgot about it. Let's have a look at that. Apparently, the video went up on the 22nd of August of 2021. So I have tried a Wilderness Trail rye, but I forgot all about it. And I said, wow, this is one powerful and delicious rye whiskey. Thanks to Malt Muser for making the whiskey find its way to me. If you, yeah, okay. I have had it. I just forgot all about it. I do that often. I forget about these things. I should have to reply now saying, actually, I had a sample back in. Oh, shut up. Okay, as everything goes to shit here. Okay, I had a sample back in August of 2021, but forgot all about it. I must be getting demented. My memory is not what it used to be. Okay, great. Now that I've taken care of that, and what else is left? Elijah Craig, EC makes a nice bourbon. Looking forward to trying the rye too. Yes, Barry. All right. Let me get rid of this message too.
With 72
Advertising.
Does size matter? Are you?
Advertising. Oh. What is going on here? Oh. Okay. I sent Malt Muser a message and I saw that there was some email to be taken care of here. Oh, I see. Elijah Craig Straight Rye Whiskey. That was from July the 1st. Huh. All right. Back to our live stream. I sent Malt Muser a message. Maybe he'll get it. Let's see. I don't know where he is. I sent him a message here. Miss Jason Whiskey Wise content. Think his excellent channel is what got him his job in the whiskey business in London. Yes, I think you're right. I think he does the very old and rare bottle department at TWE, which would be the Wine Exchange. Yeah. Or the Whiskey Exchange. Yeah, I think that's where he is. Whiskey Exchange. Don't know which department he's doing, but actually, this is all right. This is one of the better Highland Parks. It's peated, but not overly so. It's got a lot of caramel, a lot of toffee, butterscotch, that kind of thing. Vanilla, toffee. It's pleasant, but it is at 63.9. So it is a little on the hot side. But, you know, I've had whiskeys that had 10% less or were 53% that were hotter than this. Yeah, and Wilderness Trail. Yeah, apparently I had a sample last year, but I forgot all about it. I do drink a lot of whiskeys. I do try a lot of different whiskeys. So if I forget about one, it happens. Going for Two Brewers release 21, June 2020 at 46%. You know what? I'm tempted to have a dram with you. I really am. So hang on. What is this? Have people been going over and watching the new review with Cindy that you posted on the old famous Laphroaig 10 video? Curious if people have been commenting on it. Oh, the new review with Cindy that I posted. Let's have a look. I don't think it got as much. That one was Grant's. Was it a Grant's 3-wood? Grant's triple wood. Yeah. That was over at Cindy's place. And let's see what we got for comments.
Now, I'm not going to tell you to start a dropshipping business or an Amazon FBA or an agency. Far from it. I'm actually going to teach.
Advertising once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only had 6 comments, and the other 12 comments are responses or replies. And usually, if there's 2 or 3 replies, it's me replying and then somebody else replying. Yeah, well, it's got 296 views in 2 months. That's nothing like 2.5 million, but whatever. Oh, Michael messaged me again here. We just opened Two Brewers, number 5, at 43%. Tastes like Irish. Yum. Okay, he likes it. Mikey likes it. Excellent. Please send Malt Music Eric a message. Show him what I sent you. Oh. Yeah. Well, hopefully he'll watch this video. He'll see it. I sent him a message that I'm live. That is, if you're still there, Mike. Okay. I don't know how many people have watched that video with me and Cindy. And here we go. Okay, just wonder if it got a bunch of traffic from the people who find you in memes. Probably not. I mean, I should have maybe attached it or something. Or did I? I forget if I did or not. I think I did put it in the what do you call those? Not footnotes, in the description. I think I put it in the description for the go-to Laphroaig, but people don't usually look at the descriptions that much. This Highland Park cast strength batch 2 is getting better. It's better now than it was when I first opened it. I might have to re-review it. I forget what I thought about it when I was on here with Nicole when we did that. I forget what I said. I know that she liked it. I think you put a link in the description. Yeah, maybe people don't read those. Yeah. And the thing about YouTube is its lowest common denominator. I mean, I see some of the videos and some of the channels that make it big here, and I go, really? Yeah, lowest common denominator. I won't say that I'm exactly highbrow either, but still. I'd have to be really silly to make it really big on YouTube. As it is right now, I don't mind being where I am. I can still handle all the comments. I can still handle everything. I can spend some time on here with you. You know, considering the strength of it at 63%, this is quite drinkable as is. I'm not part of the Ralphie camp where you have to put several spoons in, but I will put one. See if that does anything to it. In case you don't know, I'm kind of the pour and play kind of guy. It's like pour it and play. I'm not the one who likes to futz around with drops of water and titration and get it right in there and analyze it to death. I'm just a guy who enjoys whiskey. I'm getting a bit of a fruity note. It's like stone fruits. It's like apricots. And that's since I added the water. And that's on the nose. Thankfully for us, most of Whiskey Tube is a forgotten corner where it's small enough to enjoy with a much lower troll count. Yeah, that is true. Although I've had my share of trolls, believe me. Yeah, I've had my share back in the day. But we're becoming a smaller corner. I noticed that the views are down over the last couple of weeks. Not just my views, but everyone's seem to be a little bit down. And just when we're getting into the bigger whiskey drinking season, I mean, now the days are getting shorter and it's getting darker and it's getting a little colder. This is the first day in a while, most of the summer actually, that I have not had my air conditioning going. I got a little window air conditioner in my two-room apartment, and I have not turned it on all day. Now it's 6 p.m. Wow, there's so many things I wanted to do today. I just never got to doing them. And we've been on for an hour and 46 minutes. I don't know if we're going to stay on very long. I think a couple hours is reasonable. Well, I'll go till the end of this dram. I think that's what I'll do. Yeah, if you want to come along with me for this dram, yeah. And what was Donner Pass pouring? The release 21 of Two Brewers. Well, I can do one of those too, I suppose. Oh, yeah. Y'all wanted to see Two Brewers. This is what's left of my bottle of Release 21. This is bottle number 1,294 out of 1,400 bottles. Released in June 2020. It's at 46% ABV. It is a classic, which means a sturdy dram braced with the fresh oak of new barrel aging brings a complex series of sensations, nimble and bold to challenge your restraint. Okay. Mashed with water from glacier-fed streams. Whitehorse, Yukon, established 2009. All right. I'll pour a dram and drink with you there. Donner Pass. And I will save the Highland Park for a bit later. It's got a coin on it. All right. Back to Donner Pass. Yes, last week was our longest heat wave of the year. Nice and cool this week. Yes, it's getting better. Oh. Compared to the Highland Park Batch 2 cast strength, this is quite earthy. I'm getting melons and roots and things like that. "75 degrees here in LA in the valley. Could be worse." These two brewers are fresh and spirity and fruity. They remind me of Compass Box Orchard House in a way. Yeah. In a way. Yeah, now that you mention it. I didn't see the connection before now. But now that you mention it, yes. They are a bit like Compass Box. And, you know, of all the Compass Boxes, Orchard House was probably one of my least favorite. It's not really my style. Uh-oh. What's happening now? Did I get an email? Oh, yes, I got an email. I'll have to answer that one.
Your dream vacation plans probably don't include hepatitis A or B.
Advertising. Hate advertising. Shit. Okay. Answered that one. Okay. Took care of that. Is there another message from Mike? Let's see. Here goes release 28. Okay, we're drinking release 21, and Mike Menert is drinking release 28. Wild. Oh, I'm having too much fun today, I tell you. Okay. It was a message from Mike. So I've got things going in different directions at the same time, which is fun. They are unique, yes, they are. And here we are. Orchard House comes off too young and spirity until the bottle is half gone. I can do better for 50 at KNL. Yes, yes. Oh, wonderful. Oh, this whiskey is warming me up. Maybe I'll have to put that air conditioner on. Let's see now. Hope you get a good ad revenue payment from YouTube. Lately things have been slipping. My revenue has been slipping. I think I made a big mistake not long ago when I had certain guests here, and they kind of hurt the channel. I haven't lost any subscribers, but I've lost views. And views and comments are what drive the revenue and the algorithm and all of that. I don't know exactly how it works, but I have been experiencing fewer comments. In fact, sometimes I put up a video and there are no comments on it. I'm going, wow, what the hell happened? Where'd everybody go? Makes me wonder sometimes. I haven't had any ad revenue for a few months now. I think things are a little down lately. And of course, this is a boring little channel. I know I'm boring. And when I bring guests in, sometimes they make it better. And sometimes they totally mess up the flow. And so I'm kind of glad that right now nobody wants to be on the show, or they've got their own lives and things going on to want to be here with me tasting whiskey. They call me up and say, can you bring a bottle? I'll pay you later. But they don't want to come and share. It is what it is. People are unpredictable. People are quite unpredictable. I don't mind. That means there's more whiskey for me. Whoop. Over enthusiastic there. Huh. My arm tastes like two brewers. I got good revenue from YouTube back in the day when the Lefroy 10 video was really the thing to watch. Got good ad revenue then. But lately, well, if I look at my over here, I look at my dashboard. Oh, I lost 4 subscribers. Oh, since this morning. Actually, I lost 24 subscribers in the last 28 days. Isn't that wonderful? My estimated revenue has gone up $1 since this morning over the last 28 days. My Lefroy 10, the go-to Isla Malt, is still the highest, the most views with 130. My Klein Leash 14 that I put up yesterday had 90 views, and 2 boxes from Ontario's. Oh, we got 81 views already on this particular live stream that's still going live. Okay. And there's channel analytics, but I always avoid those things. Ah, somebody replied to me somewhere. What is that? Okay. And here. I know how you feel, my friend. 55 now, but who knows? Keep kicking. Ah. Yeah. 50. Oh, he's 55 years old. Okay. Yeah. I remember 55. That's my
I'm
answer.
not the smartest guy in the world, but I mean,
Give him a little. There we go. All right, so back to StreamYard. Okay, I got a few more messages. Nice. Oh, cool. Wasabi Cars. Ah, good day from Japan, he says. Well, it's nice to have you with us. Very nice to have you with us. Thanks for showing up. It's Daniel O'Grady from Wasabi Cars in Japan. I watch his channel from another Quig channel, and he's got some really interesting stuff. Very interesting rusty cars and other cars. This is really good. Oh, Donner Pass, you're talking about the Two Brewers 21, release 21? Yeah, it is. It's very nice. Very nice. Very fruity, very malty. Goes down easy at 46%. Nice. Definitely good whiskey. And so the more subscribers you lose, the better the income. Seems unsustainable. I lose a few subscribers. I gain a few subscribers. It's all good. I've got over 17,000. So if I lose a few, I won't miss them. I'm pretty sure. Hey man, I'm still here. Yeah, I'm still here too. It's just that I'm preoccupied and what do you call it? Not just preoccupied, but distracted. That's it. Well, Daniel, good to have you with us. It's very nice. Nice of you to join. And let's see. Yeah. What is this? Very kind of you to say. Yes. And what is here? To keep it relevant, any notable Japanese whiskeys? I had recently, I finished a bottle of Taketsuro. That was from Nika Taketsuro. And the other one I had was Miyagi Kyo. I finished that one too. I don't have any Japanese whiskey now. The closest I can get is Kavalan, which is from Taiwan, which isn't really relevant at the moment. I have a few Japanese whiskeys here and there as time goes on, but mostly what I focus on is Scotch and Canadian. Uh-oh, that sounds like I got another message of some kind somewhere. Let's see now. Oh yeah, yeah. So good. More of a fuller note of fruit on the 28. So yeah, Mike Menert is trying whiskey, um, Two Brewers whiskey, but he's in North Ontario, and he's in contact with me through um, uh, Google Chats, and I'm live on on YouTube, which is funny as hell. There's two things going on. That might be the next one I pour. That was so good. More of a fuller note of fruit on the 28. Okay. Let's see. Is Donner Pass still with us? Okay, here we are. Uh-oh, he sent me another message. Okay. It's more of a darker note than the 5. More complete, but both very good. Okay. All right. So let's get back to our comments here. Chris S. Did not realize comments made a difference also. I'll try to do better for channels that I enjoy to watch. Comments can, I guess, influence the algorithm. You get more comments. That means more people are interested. There's more engagement back and forth. I think. I don't know for sure. I'm not an expert on how things worked on YouTube. If I was, I would have a lot more views and a lot more revenues, but I really don't pay attention to that. I just do my thing. I do what I like to do. So that's what happens. Don't quote me as an expert, okay, on the way YouTube works. I've only been here for the last 16 years. Yeah, I've been on YouTube almost 16 years now. My first channel started, my first video went up on the Halloween night, 2006. So that's almost 2006. That would be almost 16 years ago. Halloween night. And that was on my first channel. My first channel, which is still in existence, by the way. I post taxi vlogs about driving taxi vlogs, I call them, sort of. Donner Pass lived in Okinawa, Japan in the 80s, in the military. All the cars were rusty except the brand new ones. Yeah. They got problems with things like acid rain and stuff, I think. They rust from the top down. And where I come from, back in Montreal, they would rust from the bottom up because they use salt on the roads. But I think it's an atmospheric thing in Japan. I think there's acid rain or something going on that's making it, making their cars rust from the top down. And Donner Pass really enjoyed the Miyagi Kyo. Yes, so did I. That was good. But I think the Taketsudo was even better. And what do we got here from Wasabi? Donner Pass whiskey. Oh, that's right up my alley. I love documenting the rusty ones before they shuffle off. Yeah. Cool. Donner Pass whiskey. I'm in Kyushu, Saga Prefecture, by the way. Yes, I remember hearing about Kyushu many times watching your videos there, Dan. This is cool. Small world. About to drink some Gyokuro from Shizuoka. Never had Gyokuro from Shizuoka, but enjoy. And here we go, back to Donner Pass. That was Wasabi cars. Yes, most of us were just there a couple of years, so we all bought 8 to 10-year-old cars that were on their way out because of the rust and other things. Yeah. Yet, you know what's really funny? I see quite a few right-hand drive Japanese cars here in Victoria, BC, in pristine condition. We've got Skylines and those cube things and those wagons those little station wagons that are usually painted white, and there's somebody driving on the right side of the car, and I'm going, wow, that's a JDM car. And so I see quite a few JDM cars here. So I imagine there are people importing them when they're still in good condition, and they put them on the road here. Wild. Yeah. Cohen, Foodquig's pronunciation of Japanese words is quite good, isn't it? Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much, Daniel-san. I like to keep things as authentic as possible and as correct as possible. And so, even though I don't speak Japanese, I like to get the pronunciation close to correct. Love the final repost Ben did of your old deleted taxi vlogs when you light up a ciggy and talk about moving in with Cindy, and the song "Here in My Car" is dubbed in. It's hilarious and prophetic. Yeah. That was the time. That was in 2007. 2007, 15 years ago. That was the original taxi vlog, I think. Yeah. Wasabi Cars, it's because he's a foodie and has read a lot of sushi menus. There you go. There you go. I was a foodie. Now I'm more of a whiskey-y. I was a foodie when I was with Cindy. That's okay. Let's see what Mikey's doing. Mikey's drinking the 28. 28. Tim, do you have any 28? Or did you drink it already? I'm telling Mike here that I'm about to pour the 28. That 21 was nice. Very nice. Let's get back to StreamYard here. And let me get some 28, if I have some left, and a glass of water. Uh-oh. It's a crisis. I hate to tell you this, but I've finished my 28. It's gone. All of my batch 28 is gone. I could have bought another bottle last night, but I was focusing on Johnnie Walker Green. So I bought the Johnnie Walker Green and didn't think of getting another bottle of 28 if I could. Siggy with Quiggy. And you know what's funny is that I quit smoking for the last time back in 2009. So it's been like 13 years since I did the cig thing. And here we are, baby Silvertooth Sig Quig. Okay. Donner Pass says here, yes, have the 28. We'll pour some, but I don't have any left. I finished it. It's gone. Oh, have the 31. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, that's a reasonable. But first, before I pour the 31, I got to get some more water. Oh, look at all these mason jars. Wow. Okay. Now, looks like I got a message again from Mike. Going to the 31 now, laughing out loud. By the way, I've been smoke free for 12 years myself. 31. Okay. I'm out of 28. 28. Rule for the 31. All right. Back to, oh, what is this malt muser? Oh, wait a second here. Malt muser. Nice. Sadly, I can't join tonight, but let's do a live soon. Have a great weekend, brother. And that was Malt Muser answering. He can't make it, but that's okay. I'll get back to him some other time, and I'll get back to the live stream here. Okay. The 31 is poured. I'm going to grab the 31 and pour it. Yes. Yes. I have plenty of 31. There's a bunch of it in there. So yeah, I can do the 31. I forgot about the 28 being the first of the that I bought in a while. And then I went over to the shop that carries two brewers locally, and I bought a bottle of each that was there on the shelf. Since then, I think they have a couple other bottles that I haven't had before. But I didn't buy them because, like I said, last night I was on the quest for Johnny Walker Green because I had run out of Johnny Walker Green. I got a lot of whiskeys. All right. And Merple says that wall in the background is amazing. Well, thank you very much. What is that? Some kind of a lizard with a gun in purple? Okay. The Great Wall of Quig. 31. Once again, very fruity. 31 is another classic. Compiled from the center of our aging cellar to build a lively, bright charactered dram. Some two brewers savvy presented with youthful enthusiasm. 46% ABV. Bottle 52 out of 1,040, March 2022. See, they're small batches. 1,040 bottles, that's not a lot. But there you go. Great Wall of Quig. Can I light that up some more? Let me light it up some more. Oh, It's lit up already. It's lit up already. Well, that is the Great Wall of Quig, I suppose. Can I make it brighter? Wait a second. Let's see what I can do here. Does that help? I think that makes it a little brighter. It makes it a little more visible. Oh, hold on. There. Now I got the light on in the other room. And let's see what's going on here. Donner Pass says, they are way up in the Yukon. Is it a brew pub with a distillery on the side? Sounds small. To be honest, I've never been there. I know they make beer. I mean, I've been to Whitehorse. I've been to Whitehorse, Yukon, where they make the stuff. But I went to Whitehorse, Yukon back in 1997. And they established in 2009. So they established 12 years after I was there. So I don't know what the installation is like. It's a brewery from what I understand, and the distillery on the side could be a brew pub. I don't know if it's a pub or they just make the beer and they sell it. I'm not sure. Oh, got a message from Michael. That's what he say. The 31 is awesome on the nose. Vorzüglich on the palate. Excellent. I'm starting to question the LCBO more and more after tasting 2 brewers. The problem is one of volume. Only 1,040 bottles of Release 31. Were ever made. That's not enough to take care of the demands. Something like the LCBO, but I can still get some at a local store. Carries 2 brewers. There you go. It's a problem of scale. Scale and volume. Okay, now I've answered I've answered Mikey. Yeah. All right, here we are. This one tastes more mature, not as spirity. Yeah, well, it's had a couple of years to age beyond the release. What was it, 25 or 21 that we had before? Yeah, it's had a couple of years longer in the cask. So their inventory is aging too. Okay, what is going on? Do they do several releases or just one? A few. I'd say they do. They make a few releases every year. Let's see if I can get to their website. Let's see if we can get onto their website. Two Brewers Whiskey, this distillery, Whitehorse, Yukon Territory releases. Two Brewers. Okay, I'm on their website, kind of. Yukon Whiskey, Layered, Complex, Unique. Okay, scroll down. Our most recent releases. Okay, their most recent release is 35. That's another classic. The Intricate Nose is worth mulling. Okay, and this one, the 31, was also in 2022. So now they're up to 35. Release 34 was an innovative. Release 33 was a single cask. Oh. Release 32 was another innovative. And release 31, that's the one that we're trying now. Earthy underpinning, supported bright nose, nutty cereal, dark berries, creamy clover, honey tracks from entry, centered at tones of green tea and cedar encompass the palate. Dry grains and oak emerge from the finish, touched by enduring honey. I'd say that they put out a few every year. And this one was number 35, which was just released. The Intricate Nose is worth mulling. Textures of baking spice, ripe pit fruit, umami, and fresh hewn oak. The creamy entry is bright and assertive, spice-wrapped sweetness flowing and growing across the palate. The tangle lingers, drying oak with the fine sugars and spice. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to see if I can... Two Brewers. Contact us. Find our whiskey. Okay. Find our whiskey. Yukon, BC, and Alberta. Explore our whiskeys. Don't think they have a mail order. I don't think they ship. I think you have to buy it in a shop where they send it to. But according to this, they are available in the Yukon, BC, and Alberta. The rest of Canada, they're not available. In shops, that is. So I have to buy it in the shop. Okay. Let's see now. Where was I? Oh, here we are. I'm back. Yeah, they do several releases a year. This year they've done 5 or 6 already. They're probably going to do another 2 or 3. So, you know. They keep doing releases. Oh, what's Mikey saying? Sounds great. Uh-huh. Okay. And back to stream here. Donner Pass here. All right. Been trying them chronologically. Older release dates first going forward. Yeah, I know. 5 is the earliest one that I have. And I ran out of 28. And I think there was some 8 or 7 in the shop when I looked last night. But I wasn't really concentrating on that. I wasn't planning on getting any. I was planning on getting some Johnny Walker Green because I didn't have any. And I've got a lot of whiskeys bunkered right now. A lot of things to try. I'm good until sometime next year with what I have now. And there's going to be the Premium Spirits release in November, so I'm going to be buying some more there. Catnap G says, oh darn, 35 minutes too late. Too late for what? You can always go back and see the beginning of this this whole live stream because it's going to be on my channel. So that's not a problem. But it's good to have you with us now, Catnap. Well, better late than never. Exactly. That makes my night. Yeah, okay. And what's here? That's it. A smiley face. Cool. I'm sorry I didn't get the message to you that I was on, but I'm still on. I'm still here. I'm still having some Two Brewers release 31. Yeah. After I finish this dram that I'm having with Donner Pass whiskey, I will go back to the Highland Park Cask Strength Batch 2 and finish my glass of that I have going. And then that will end the whole live stream. I've been going on for 2 hours and 2.5 hours. Oh, that's pretty good already. What's this? If I go back to the beginning of this stream, I'll have to wait 40 minutes every time you reply. Haha. But good to be here. Glad you're on. Actually, no, to be honest, I've been on top of the comments. I've been on top of the chat for the whole thing. Believe it or not, I've been on top of the chat for the entire live stream. Cohen says, I would be interested in Two Brewers, but for 150, I can get Springbank 12 and a bottle of Wild Turkey 101. But they're Canadian dollars. They're smaller. So 150 is really 80 and 40 is really $120. $120 US. If you could get it. Yeah, Two Brewers is a bit expensive for what you get. There are better deals. There are better deals in Canadian whiskey. There's Goodridge and Williams make some good ryes locally, relatively locally. And don't forget Lowen McKinnon. Lowen McKinnon makes an amazing chocolate malt finished in Sauternes casks. I don't know if they make it anymore, but I can still get it, I think, at this one particular shop where I get the Two Brewers as well. They have a wonderful selection there. Yeah, I know. There's always choices. There are always alternatives. That's how it goes. Have you tried the Bimber that 6th Rob reviewed? He loved it. That along with the Glenallachie 10 cask strength. I have 3 or 4 Bimbers in my bunker, and I will get to them when I get to them. I was actually at the Bimber Distillery 3 years ago. I went there with Jason Whiskey Wise. He took me there. And we tried a whole bunch of stuff and made videos about it. But I will get to the 3 Bimbers. Did he do the one that was specifically for Canada? I have that one. It was a Canada only Bimber, an exclusive Canadian Bimber. And I think I bought 3 or 4 of those, but I will get to them in due time. I have to get to that Kavalan rum cask thing first, don't I? Yeah. All right. For some reason, Glenallachie 10 cast strength never appealed to me, but apparently is all the rage as of late. Well, good for those who get it. Glenallachie, for me, it's take it or leave it. It may be all the rage, but so what? That's not what I'm about. I don't follow the latest trends. I'm not up on what everyone else is up on. I go my own way. What is the next one here? Catnap G says to Cohen, you can get Springbank 12 where? I've scouted the online stores every day for Springbanks. They're either never available or if they are, they sell out right away. Crazy. Yeah, so why go after them? Let everybody else drink that. I want to drink things that I can get. I don't want to have to fight just to get something. I want to be able to go to the shop, buy it, or go online and click on it and get it. Quig, where can I get Lauren McKinnon's chocolate malt? I'd get it at the Tudor House in Victoria. I don't know where else you can get it. I don't know if it's available anywhere else. I know that they might still have a few bottles there. I've been getting it for the last 2 years. Let's see. I don't know if you can buy it online. I know that I got it locally. So it might be difficult to get where you are. What's going on here? Lauren McKinnon chocolate malt is $45 here in Los Angeles. I have 2 bottles of it. Yes, Cohen, there you go. It's $45 there. It's about $75 here in BC. There, yeah. So you know this stuff. Good. Have you tried it yet, or do you just have 2 bottles full? Donner Pass says, yeah, Billy Walker has a lot of fanboys who love Glenallachie, but right now it's the casks he got with the distillery that were mass produced for blenders put into new fresh casks. Just okay to me. Yeah, okay. I've had a couple of Glenalleckies that were good, but you know, there's always fanboys. Catnap G says, I'm so excited for you to review the Kavalan rum cask. I opened it the other day. What a treat. Well, I'll get to it when I get to it. It's coming. Your approach to enjoying whiskey is sage. If only we all could slow down and enjoy the moment and not think about what if. That's the way to do it. I have to go my own way. I can't follow all the trends and so on and so on. And what's next? I got a message from Michael. Sounds great. After trying these 3 wonderful drams by 2 brewers, 5, 28, and 31, I must say that with how diverse Canada is, 2 Brewers is a great example of Irish whiskey that is being produced within Canada and with a complexity all its own. Prost. Right now, our chocolate malt sample is more valuable than gold. There you go. So he's watching. Mike Menard is watching. Yeah, that's right. You have it. I sent you a chocolate malt sample. Yeah. Shit. Oh, where are we now? Cohen gets Springbank offered to me when it releases here in Cali, but I know people in the biz and I usually still pass except for the 12 cat strength. Okay, well. Springbank, in my opinion, in my experience, is okay, but it's not the be all and end all of Scotch whiskey. I've had a couple of bottles of the 12. I've had some 15. It's all right. But I don't know what all the fuss is about. I guess it's like all the fuss about Pappy Van Winkle down in the bourbon country. What's all the fuss about? There's better whiskey that's cheaper and easier to find. And I think it's the same with Springbank. I mean, I know there are people who are all over Springbank and it's the biggest deal that ever happened, but to me, I can take it or leave it. Because I got things like Lafroig and Talisker and Ardbeg and Bunnahabhain and Port Charlotte. If I have all of those, what do I need? What do I need to have Springbank for? Okay, here we go. Catnap G tried Tamdhu 15 the other day. Excellent whiskey. Far cry from that mediocre at best batch 6 batch strength. Oh yeah, batch 6 batch strength. That, I think I have that. Do I? You cannot mistake the shape of the bottle. You cannot mistake it. It is that tall, sexy Art Deco bottle. And this is which is this one? Which one do I have? Batch number. It's hard to read. Looks like 06 limited release. And I found this to be a sulfur bomb. Now, I'm not really all that sensitive to sulfur. But this one, the sulfur just blew right at me. I've not had the 15. The only other Tamdhu I've had, I think, was the 12 or the 10. Let me check what I've had. Let's see now. Tamdhu. Okay. I've had Tamdhu 10. I've had Tamdhu 10 7 months later. I've had a sample Sunday Tamdhu batch strength number 5. And that was from Malton User, I think. And I liked it. But then I got the batch strength, batch number 6. And I'm not sure about this one. Really not sure. Okay. So what I got going now is still The Highland Park cast strength. It's nice. Okay, did we get any other messages from Mike? Oh, chocolate malt sample is more valuable than gold, says Michael Menard. Okay, well, getting back to here, what does Catnap have to say now? I also tried the Aaron 10, quite impressive for a 10. Must be honest, I much prefer the Aaron 10 to the Amaroot Fusion. Different beasts, but I think we had a convo on a 2 a while back. Yeah. Aaron 10 compared to Amaroot Fusion? Wow. They're both good whiskeys. No question. The Aaron 10 has, if I recall, the advantage of price. The Amaroot Fusion, I like that one. That's probably my favorite Indian whiskey. But preferring the Aaron 10 to the Amaroot Fusion is not a bad thing. You got the price advantage. And Cohen says Springbank 12 cast strength is the only one now worth its money, and I pass on the others because they are not worth the money. Fair enough. Quiggy knows what he's talking about. I get Port Charlotte 10 for less than 60 here. There you go. There you go. And Tamdus are beautifully presented, but it's inside the bottle that counts. That is true. By the looks of it, that Tamdu Batch 6 does not have great reachability for you. I hope you can try the 15 sometime. Maybe someday. We'll see. Cohen says, Kilkerran is now a racket in the U.S. and a rocket. Or is it a racket? A racket in the U.S. And not buying it will anymore either. Okay, there you go. Has anyone had any experience with Kilkerran 12? I think I've had it. Let me check. Did I do it? Kilkerran 12, yeah, I've done it. Back in March of 2019. And I had another bottle in January of 2022. It's all right, but like Springbank, it's not the be all and end all. I don't have to have it. It's not a necessity. But when I see it on sale online, yeah, okay, I might click on it, which is what I did. I'm pretty sure that's why I had it. Yeah. When I think of chocolate malt, I think of Signet. If only I could. Something went wrong. I think I'm back. Something just kicked me off, and I hope I'm back on now. And Catnap G says, when I think of chocolate malt, I think of Signet. If only I can try it one day. I tried it once. I never bought a whole bottle of Signet. But when I was in Edinburgh one night, the first night in Edinburgh, when I was on my way to the I love Isla. I was going on a tour of Isla, but the tour started in Edinburgh. So I was at my hotel and I went to the bar in the hotel and I saw that every whiskey that was on the shelf, I had tried before, which is no surprise. I was familiar with everything on the shelf except for Glenmorangie Signet. So I ordered a dram of Signet. And the bartender who sold it to me said, I've never seen anyone order this stuff before. The question is, how long had he been working there? But the thing is, I ordered a Signet and I tried it and I loved it. And you know what? The Lowen McKinnon comes very close to the Signet. And it costs a lot less too. But if you ever get the Signet, I've been tempted a few times to buy a bottle, and maybe someday I will. Who knows? I got enough money. These days I've been so damn busy at work that I've got enough money. It's not going to hurt me. But I like the Lowen McKinnon. If I can still get another bottle of Lowen McKinnon, I'll love it. Because it's that, it is. I'm sorry, there seems to be something buggy going on here with StreamYard. I don't think there's a time limit on this thing, but I've been having problems. It's kicked me off a couple times. Hopefully I'm back on now and you can see me. Cohen says Kilkerran 12 was great at $55 to $60. It's $90 to $100 now and not worth it. 2019 batch was the best batch and probably had the most older whiskey in it. Okay. Now let's hope I don't get kicked off again. And Donner Pass says he's had Tamdhu Cuss Strength number 3 several years ago. Liked it. The age statement bottles are pretty expensive compared to similar offerings, so haven't gotten any of them. Now I understand how it goes. And Cohen, yes, just opened a Kilkerran 12 from 2022 and tastes nothing like the old bottles. More like the current Springbank 10 bottles to me, which is, nothing special. And I know, I'm back. I hope I'm back. I don't know what the hell happened there. Just saw the new Glen Scotia 15 is out with that new terrible label and $80 here. I got it for $55 2 years ago. Glen Scotia 15. Yeah. Yes, back. I know I'm back for the second or third time now. Something's wrong with this. Quig, if they have the Bowmore 21 Aston Martin at your spirits release, would you buy a bottle if it were around 500? I don't think so. Aston Martins are a little bit out of my league. I'm more in the Chevy Chevette kind of bracket. Aston Martin. Yeah, I'm more the speed of a Chevy Chevette than an Aston Martin of any kind. More. I was looking at the Vault Edition last night, and I thought about getting it while I was holding my bottle of Johnny Walker Green. And I thought about getting the Bowmore Vault Edition, but I just didn't jump for it. I thought, nah, 500 bucks. That's more than I've spent on any whiskey ever. I think 400 is the most I've spent on a whiskey. 400 Canadian. Bowmore Aston Martin. I don't know. I really don't know. Aston Martin is a car, not a whiskey. What's it going to taste like? Motor oil? I don't know. Aren't those Aston Martins still 43%? I couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about that. I just know that Aston Martins were manufactured in a place called Newport Pagnell in England, and they're expensive and they're made to order and they're all aluminum, and it takes 25 years of apprenticeship for someone to learn how to weld the aluminum properly to make it on an Aston Martin car or something ridiculous like that. And they breed special cows for making the leather interior of the Aston Martin cars, and it's like no, I'm never gonna be in that league at all. And if it's at 43%, that's like Johnny Walker Blue at 40 or whatever. Ugh, I don't know. It's marketing. It's as Ralphie would call it, flannel. Cohen says at Donner Pass whiskey, nothing in Kilkerran 12 will ever be past 12 years old anymore because the demand. Exactly. Port Charlotte 10 is the best deal now in Scotland other than K&L's Benaroma cast strength for $40. Oops. Yeah, oops, I know again. I don't know what the hell is going on. Back again. Hopefully this thing will stay on. Suddenly it says, you're not in the picture anymore. And I go, what? I didn't do anything to make it out of the picture. And Chris S. says to Cohen, a few weeks ago, found 5 bottles of Glen Scotia 15 in a small store for $55. Bought them all. Well, sometimes that's what you got to do. Smart move buying them all, says Cohen. Okay. Shelter Point Prius Edition. Best one of the day, Slachava. Oh, that's too good. Guys, I got to get some water. I got to piss. I'll be right back. Aston Martin. Oh, shit. Okay. I think I still have some of this Highland Park going on here. Haven't poured anything else. Shelter Point Prius Edition. Ironically, the taxi that I drive is a Prius. It's a 2012 Prius with over 1 million kilometers on it. I'm trying to kill it, but I just can't even. Yeah, I'm trying to kill it. How is that $400 Glengarry 15? Nice. Very, very nice. That's a wine finish. And they still had some more at the shop. Yeah. Wine cask matured. 1999 to 2018. I think it's older than 15 years. It'd be 18 or 19 years old, that one. 18 or 19 years old. Lovely. Great stuff. Maybe I'll pour that next. I don't know. What's it bottled at? 48%. That's healthy. But it's nowhere near 62. All right, what's here? Here, that Vault Edition one is very good if you can get it for a good price. Okay. I don't know which Vault Edition it was. Was it the 1 or the 2? I don't know. I'd have to check again. I wasn't exactly looking for that. I was looking for Johnny Walker Green. Donner, the Aston Martin Bullmore 21 is, I think, over 50%. Okay. And what's this one say here? There is, I think, over 38% of whiskey between 83 and 85 in the Bullmore 21. So it's not the worst deal, but I can understand passing on a $500 bottle. Oh, catnap. Benrowick 15 is still a very honest and special whiskey at a fair price. Okay. And worst whiskey I've had in a while is the new Compass Box Spice Tree. Pure garbage. Really? I haven't had the new one, but the Compass Box Spice Tree that I have had was all right. Huh. Lot 40 Mercedes Edition. Oh, wouldn't Lot 40 be more of a Ford LTD? The old Spice Tree was made with completely different distilleries from the current one. Haven't tried the new one. Okay, fair enough. I don't know. I haven't tried I haven't had Spice Tree in years and years, so I couldn't tell you. Macallan did the Bentley edition this year, and it is crazy money. Well, yeah. Well, why? Bentleys are crazy money. It just is. Prius are workhorse cars, and that is why they are used for taxis. Great bang for the buck. Well, they're cheap on fuel, and they don't break down that often. But I hate them because I've been driving them for about the last 10 years, 60 hours a week. And I can't wait to retire. What's the date today? The date today is the 17th. So let's see. 6 years, 9 months, and 14 days. No, 15 days. 6 years, 9 months, and 15 days. And I can retire because I will get a pension. And I won't have to drive a Prius anymore. Can't wait. Would I be able to be so audacious as to ask you to pour that special Glengarry so I can enjoy it vicariously? Oy. Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I'll see what everyone else wants to do. At Donner Pass Whiskey, they changed the Spice Tree blend, I'm glad I bought a half case almost 3 years ago when it was still in boxes and was the old blend for $55 each. Well, there you go, Cohen. I think you won out on that one. Yeah. Here I am drinking Cask Strength Highland Park. And he wants me to go to 48% alcohol by volume Glengarry. Hold on, let me put some bottles away here. Got too many bottles on the table. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, I'm still finishing up on that Highland Park. All right. What's happening here? Glengarry is one of my favorite distilleries. They exist for the whiskey lover. Aye, Captain. Yeah. Glengarry, even if you just drink the Founder's Reserve, it is a wonderful, delightful, pleasant experience. It has everything you need. It's strong, it's flavorful, it's complex. It's all good. Every Glengarry that I have ever tried has been right up there in my estimation. This is the most expensive bottle I've ever bought. It's an 18-year-old sherry cask. No, it's wine cask matured, it says. Glengarry. Okay, so let's do away with this this Highland Park poison. I forgot to say Slancheva. Glengarry. Yep. I'd have to say that Glengarry is one of my favorite distilleries too. It's hard to beat. Okay. In 6 years, the Prius will drive themselves. Well, that's about when I'm going to retire anyway, so it's perfect. Let them drive themselves. When I retire, just give me my pension, let me go. Just leave me be. I don't want to work no more. Even today, I don't want to work no more, but I got to because I need another 6 years, 9 months, and 15 days till I can get my pension. Donner Pass says, yeah, the old one was 60% Clynelish, 20% Diluin, 20% Teaninic. The new one is mostly Tomatin and a few other things. So it's a totally different whiskey. I got some Tomatins that I'm trying, and the first one that I tried was really actually quite good. It was a Tomatin, 14 years old, and it was finished in Sauterne cask. Oh, it was nice. Very nice. Nobody commented on that video. I don't know why. Oh, well. New Flaming Heart is out, but I have not seen any reviews yet. I wouldn't know where to get Flaming Heart. There was a little shop in Duncan, BC, where I could get Flaming Heart back in the day, about 3-4 years ago. I don't know if it's available, and I don't know if I can get it anymore. Flaming Heart is a hard one to come by in my locality. Uh-oh. Sounds like I got another message. Oh, yeah. No, it was not a message. It was not from Messenger. It was not Mike Menard. Okay. I don't know why my phone made a noise. Maybe somebody posted something on Facebook or something. I don't know. Okay. Uh-oh. 3 minutes ago, Irish Alley Cat posted a message. There is a Highland Park Cask Strength Series 3 coming sometime soon, heavier on the peat, apparently. Yes, so they've told me. Um, don't know if I'll get a bottle. We'll see. Maybe I will. When it gets to Alberta, I might order it when it comes up on the email that I get from 2 or 3 retailers in Alberta. I'll see. The batch 2 was quite nice, actually. Okay. And here we go with Cohen. At Donner Pass Whiskey, not surprised because they are just about branding now and the fanboys that will buy whatever they make. And who are we talking about now? Donner Pass was talking about Compass Box. Yeah, Compass Box. Branding and fanboys. Yeah, well, there you go. They make more money that way, so why not? Oh, this is so refreshing. Red fruits and berries. Vanilla. Red fruits and berries. Vanilla. Oh, this is like a strawberry shortcake. Wonderful. Just wonderful. That's the Glengarry. Nice. Catnap G says, Oakwig, I recently got a Sherry Brach. You were right. So much better than the Invermally. Crazy how they can make a spirit taste so quality. Yes. Sherry Brach. Well, congratulations on finding one of those. Yeah, much. It leaves much better impression than the Invermally. Invermally, I don't think there's going to be much Invermally in the future because Invermally is pretty much done. I don't think they're allowed to use that name anymore because of the Scotch Malt Whiskey Society lawsuit and the settlement and everything else. I was able to get a couple of the last bottles of Glenloy. One of them is at 46% and one of them is at cask strength. And I might save them. Like I might save my backup bottle of Prohibition from Shelter Point and my last bottle of what was this stuff? Hold on. Artisanal cask strength single malt from Shelter Point, aged 10 years. I have this one last bottle left, and it's still sealed. And I finished one already, but this one here is gathering dust, and it may gather dust for a long time yet to come. That one was finished in Ardbeg, ex-Ardbeg barrels or casks, whatever. Oh my, we still have 9 people watching? Okay, well, what's this one here? Cohen says to Irish Alley Cat, Highland Park cask strength number 3 is out. Malt Muser reviewed it the other day along with the batch 2. Oh, I think I may have seen that video, but forgot all about it already. Thanks for the Glengarry pour. Hope you enjoy it thoroughly. Slancha. This is heavenly. This is so hard to beat. It's viscous. It's tasty. It's like a strawberry shortcake. It's wonderful. I love it. Okay. It might be all downhill after this Glengarry, possibly. That one is at 58.1%. Nope. 48. It's 48 like Glengarry often is. A lot of Glengarry is at 48%. It's nice like that. Just right. Just right. It's nice. It's delicious. Mm. Do we have another message on Messenger? Okay. Chocolate malt sample. Here we go. Do you ever revisit old friends like Lagavulin, Talisker, Redbreast? Of course I do. I did some Ardbeg. I did some Laphroaig. I'm going to do some Talisker and Redbreast in the near future, but they are different expressions from the ones I had in the past. But I do revisit old friends. I just did a Clynelish 14. And I'm thinking of doing an Oban 14, but I have done Oban 14 a couple of years ago. I might get back to it. I've revisited quite a few lately, and that's one of the missions I've been on, to try whiskey again that I used to like back in the day, and try them again, even though they may be different versions of the same whiskeys. They may be the newer editions of what I had in the past, and they may be quite different from what I had in the past. But yeah, old friends like Lagavulin 16, I don't have any, but I do have Lagavulin 12, and I get Lagavulin 12 every year. I do have a Talisker, a special edition Talisker, and I do have some Redbreast 12 cask strength, but I did try that already. And Bunnahabhain 12. I did Bunnahabhain 12 not long ago for another time. Oh, let's see what else have we got in the comments here. Irish Alley Cat says, that's the only shelter point I've bought so far. Good stuff. No, not the Glengarry. I was talking about the shelter point. Oh, you were talking about shelter point. Oh, where were you talking about shelter point? Highland Park Cask Strength Series 3 coming sometime soon. I'm sorry, Shelter Point was 58.1%. Could have been, I don't know. Okay, next. There's only one shelter point I bought so far. Good stuff. No, not the Glengarry. I was talking about shelter point. Okay. All right. I wonder how Redbreast 21 would face off with Glengarry. Different animals. Glengarry is a single malt Scotch whiskey. Redbreast 21 is a pot still Irish whiskey. Apples and bananas, really. Different things altogether. I wouldn't have even thought of trying them side by side. Yeah. Does that mean I have to pour some Redbreast 12? I don't have any 21. It's all gone. Too bad. So sad. Next. They might both be great, but I wonder how they'd contrast. Why don't you try them for yourself? See what you get. I don't have any Redbreast 21. I have some 12 cast strength. But yeah, going on from there. What have we got here? Don't shun me. I've given up on Ardbeg. But that's okay. That's up to you. It's your thing. It's just not my palate, which is odd. Since I adored the 10 the first time I had it, it was just never the same. People change, tastes change. If you don't like Ardbeg, it's okay. There's so many other whiskeys to like. It's all good, Catnap. It's all good. It is what it is, you know. As for Oban 14, I will never do that again. It's quite nice. There's a lot of honey and ginger. It goes down smooth. It's easy drinking. What's wrong with that? As well as Klein Leash, lost faith. Sometimes you got to go back, though. I do it, and sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. Oban 14 is pedestrian and unapproved, and the price is not warranted. Diageo ruins most things. Last time I opened it, I enjoyed it. Honey and ginger and multi-level. Oban 14 is like an old friend to me. I kind of like it. It's not the be-all and end-all. It's not my first choice, but it's all right. But that's me. Catnap G should try Bunnahabhain 12. Came close to getting the 18, but apparently it is nowhere near as good as the old 18s. Oh, I've always enjoyed it. 12 or 18. Donner Pass just opened electric bill that included last week's epic heat wave. Not as bad as I thought it would be. So you had your air conditioning going full blast, huh? Good. Irish Alley Cat says, the Shelter Point peated cask I have is only 5-year aged. The one you got, Quig, is a 10. Shelter Point peated cask. I didn't know they put an age statement on that. The peated cask. Yeah. I have a 10-year-old. But I've not opened that, but that's a backup bottle. I've had the first one. The first one disappeared in no time because it was so damn good. Does it have a 5-year age statement on it? I'm surprised. Did they have a cast strength Oban when you visited the distillery? To be honest, I don't recall. I had a flight of like 6 different little glasses of whiskey in front of me. And I tried them all and I enjoyed them. I'd have to go back to that video to find out what it is that I had. Goodness. It's going back a ways. I'd have to check that video. I don't think there was a cast strength in there. but there was a Game of Thrones thing, and there was a what's that bay called? Little Bay and 14 and something else and something else and something else. I don't know what was in there. I'd have to go back to the video to check. And Catnap, I always think of Open 14 as a beginner's heaven, but an advanced drinker's hell. Okay, maybe not hell. But yeah, it is a beginner's heaven, definitely. It's not a bad thing to go back to it, which is what I have done most recently. And I'm debating whether I should actually, like I opened a bottle not long ago, and I'm debating whether I should make a video about it or not. I'm still on the fence about making a video about it because I did Open 14 a couple years ago. So I'll think about it. Irish Alley Cat. That's why I was wondering if the percent is lower than the 5. Yes, it says age 50 years. Interesting. 5-year aged Shelter Point. Was it Shelter Point? I don't know what you're talking about. Let's get back to it. What did you say? Yeah, you did say Shelter Point. Shelter Point. Interesting. Very interesting. I only wish one day I can try the discontinued Laphroaig 18 or even the old Pulteney 21. Both are stellar whiskeys. Laphroaig 18, old Pulteney 21. Now you're talking what's closest to my heart. Oh, those are phenomenal. Those are the top. Those are two of my favorites of all time. Oh my goodness. Thinking about pouring the Go to Isla single malt Laphroaig 10 43%. Yeah, to finish off the night, I might be so inclined. Because I don't think I'm going to last long at this rate. I'm enjoying this wonderful Glengarry Laphroaig 10 at 43%. How about the Laphroaig 10 cast strength? Would that work for you, Tim? Laphroaig 10 cast strength? I can do that. I can also do a Carchus. What do you think? Tell me. I just read the bottle again, and it's an Angry Otter exclusive bottle. Huh. Angry Otter? I never heard of Angry Otter. I have to look that up. Okay. Let's see. Angry Otter. Angry Otter. Angry Otter liquor. Okay. Let's see. Angry Otter. Oh, where is that? It's got a map, but it doesn't tell me where that is. It's a map. Strait of Georgia. Lyndon, Everson, Coquitlam. Oh! Wait a minute. Angry Otter liquor. Huh. Wow. So this is in Vancouver? Weird. Okay, I didn't know there was such thing. Aldergrove, BC. Angry Otter liquor store. Let's click on that. That can be. Wow, let's just click on any one of these, huh? Angry Otter. They're all in Vancouver? Wow. I've never heard of any of these. So there's an Angry Otter exclusive 5-year-old? Excuse me. Wild. Very wild. I just learned something new. So you're not in Ireland, you're in Vancouver. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I think a second Open 14 video. I did 2 or 3 of them. Yeah, one of them was a bottle that was open over 10 years. And I did 2 from a bottle that was open. And the first time I had Open 14 was in Revelstoke on the way between Calgary and Victoria. And Cindy and I stopped at a restaurant and we had a meal. And I tried Open 14 as my my dram after the dinner. That's going back a ways. All right. Do the Carchus. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it. Do they have co-op stores on the island? Not liquor stores, but they have like gas stations and things like that. Angry Otter is owned by Co-op. No, we don't have any Angry Otter here. This is the first time I've ever heard of it. Okay. And they bought up a ton of private stores. I think Liquor Depot. Okay, that makes sense. But I've never seen Angry Otter here on the island. That's a Vancouver thing. Definitely a Vancouver thing. Also here, the Lefroy 10 Sherry Oak is a stunner. That's not it. Sherry Oak. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about. That's the Lefroy 10 original cast strength. Yeah, I don't know. I get what I can, you know. I get what I can. All right. Next. Never been, but the Aldergrove flagship store apparently has a massive whiskey selection. Never heard of it. I'm on the island. If I buy stuff, I buy it online or I buy it directly from the distillery. Online. Fraser Valley. Well, there you go. There you go. I'm on the island. I'm in Victoria, so my frame of reference is a little different from yours. Okay. All right. What do we got here? Sean says, good evening, Quig and everyone. Okay, good. I'll just have the regular 10 open, but if you have a cast strength or Carchus, go for it. Ah, and you're talking about Lafroig. Considering that I've been drinking things at cast strength and at 48 or 50% alcohol by volume so far, I will probably move up and go to things that are stronger when it comes to Lafroig. Okay. Lafroig 10, batch 13, January 20 of 2021. This is the 10 cast strength, 57.9%. But I will only pour it after I have finished this. And this is still the Glengarry wine cask. Lovely. Okay, what do we got here? Road tar. Road tar. Oh, we got to get some road tar going on here. Road tar. Oh, you know. This hobby is so much fun. Road tar. Road tar. And what do we got here from Cohen? Liquor Depot here got bought by somebody, and it's a lot nicer now. Liquor Depot. We had Liquor Depot too, and they apparently have been bought out by somebody too. And I was just in there last night, and their selection is abysmally terrible. They've got no selection at all. Disappointing. And here we got Sherry Oak and PX Carchus. Too sweet for me. Oh, yeah, the PX would be quite sweet, yeah. Everyone's different, you know, everyone experiences it differently, and there are some things that will appeal to some people and not appeal to others, and that's okay. That's all right. That's part of the diversity of the human condition and so on. I'm trying to sound like erudite or something, but I'm not. I'm just a guy who likes whiskey, and this Glengarry is heavenly. All right, let's move on. Donner Pass says, oh yes, take your time and enjoy that wine cask Glengarry. I'm doing so. Got just a little bit left. See that there? Not much left, but just a little bit. All right, what's this here? I've noticed the last couple of years the LCBO has single-handedly become the bottom of the barrel, so to speak. The good stuff flies off shelves right away now. Yeah. I don't know much about the LCBO, but what I've heard about them is not a bunch of things that I like particularly. If I had to rely on them to get my whiskey, I would be drinking things like Dillon's Rye and Collingwood and, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. What's going on here? Got their selection is abysmal and basic, while their prices are high as a kite. Yeah. So you got to start buying stuff from Alberta and get it mail ordered. I don't know if you've done that already, but yeah, you must have. You've done the craft sellers, and you've done the ABC, and you've done the what's the other one? Prestige Liquors, and there's a few others in Alberta that were so on terrible. Yeah. Well, I don't go to BC liquor stores that often, except when they have their premium spirit release and their summer release, or if I just want to get a bottle of Johnny Walker Green. But to be honest, I had to go to the Tudor House because they were open and the BC liquor store was already closed. They close at 9 now. They changed their rules since the whole virus thing going on. But the Tudor House is open until like 11, so I was there at 10:30 and I picked up my bottle of Johnny Walker Green. And next, I have to click right on the plus. I have batch 14 Lafroig cask in the glass for a final pour. Batch 14. Oh, batch 13 is the last one that I have. Batch 14 might be coming out in November here on the premium spirits release. But that's the way it is in British Columbia. It takes a little while before you get things that everyone else has had already. All right. Yeah, my final pour is the Lafroig 10, batch 13. And what's here? Catnap G. It boggles my mind how the LCBO, among others, don't think that real whiskey lovers who know a thing or two about whiskey will just shop elsewhere. Perhaps they're merely for the ignorant masses. Don't forget that the English, not the English, but the ignorant masses make up 98% of the people who buy whiskey. The real cognoscenti, the enthusiasts, make up 2 or 3% of the total of people who buy whiskey. Now, they make a lot more money from the sheeple or the general public than they make from people like you and me. And so there you go. Now you know. They know what they're doing. They are peddling to the masses because the masses are the ones who buy the most. All right. And we got the Irish Alley. I always over-research my vices, laughing out loud. Yeah, well, I've had my vices researched for me. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's good. That was my Glengarry wine cask finish. I need to pour another glass of water to go with this Lafroig 13, which I have poured already. But I need some more water because I need to stay hydrated with this stuff. It is bottled at 57.9%, so it ain't no slouch. We'll be right back. Oop. I kicked the mason jar. Oh, wow. You guys are still messaging. You guys are still messaging me? Wow. I step away to get a glass of water. I got a Lafroig 10. I'm good to go. What's happening now? Okay. Donner Pass says Eric Muser was really down on batch 14 when he said did it side by side with 13. So you may want to wait for 15. It's going to be out soon and he will review it maybe before you get the 14 available. You know, that's possible that he will get the 14 before he will get the 15 before I will get the 14. It's possible. But I will try them all as I go. Meanwhile, I still have the 13, which is nice. Very nice. Did I get email? Facebook. Scotch addict. Not my problem right now. Okay. Was that Mike Menard? More Scotch addict. Macallan 18. Enjoying a 96 Macallan 18 at the moment. Says Alan Brody. You guys familiar with him? I don't know. I keep getting messages from people posting on Scotch Addict and Aquavite. There we go. Yeah, I'll see the batch 14, but I like the 13 right now. It's nice. Okay, what's happening here? We are the minority. Aye, Captain. That's a good point. You're right about that. The masses do buy the most, even with regulars like you and me who frequent the high-end stuff. Just by mere numbers, the masses will still buy more. Correct. And that's where the distilleries make the most money. So why do you think Glenfiddich and Glenlivet are forgettable and bland and boring? Lefroy 10 cast strength batch 15 is out. Okay, but I'll get it when I get it, if I can. I haven't had the 14 yet. When I can get it, I will get it. It's just that things take a while here in British Columbia, to get available. I have to stand in line. I have to wait for my chance to get something off the shelf. It's like the Soviet Union before the walls were torn down. You can't get it until it's available. That's the way it is. So Eric should review it soon. Well, when he does, It will get to me when it gets to me, and so on and so on. Maybe Eric will send me a sample before I can get it in the store, like he did with the Carchus 2022, which I can't get in the store yet. But he sent me a sample and I tried it. I recall you doing a video on the Lefroy 10 Sherry Oak. I think you loved it. Like, really loved it. Did I? I may have done that, but I forget. Hold on, let me check. Yig Cherry Oak. It has to be a space between the sherry and the OAC. September 10th, 2021. Like a year ago. This one sure is a beauty. It may even be contender for my whiskey of the year. It's so good. It's a perfect balance between Laphroaig's. I have to click on that, don't I? Perfect balance between Laphroaig's signature briny ID and smoke and the delicious sherry finish. There's quite a lot going on in the glass, giving me complexity that will keep me occupied and enjoying to the other end of the bottle. Slanchima. You know what? I guess I got to the other end of the bottle because I have none of that left. Nice. Yeah, it looks like I liked it. I've had so many whiskeys that I can't remember all of them. I am sorry that is the case. But I'm still here. I did a video of that Laphroaig 10 Sherry Oak, and I loved it. And I really loved it. And there you go. But see, I have to go back because I don't recall off my memory things that happened a while ago. But if I check on it, I check on it. Have an unopened 12 stashed away and a PX Cartridge 2. Way to go, Tim. Way to go. We got to get together someday and share. Someday. What's happening here? Chris says to Donner Pass Whiskey, I haven't had batch 13, so I don't know what I'm missing. Laughing out loud. You're missing a very pleasant peated whiskey. Me likey, so to speak. What you got here? Cohen, have you tried the Laphroaig 15 cast strength yet? How much is it? Have you heard good things? Oh my goodness. You're jumping way ahead of me. Think Kilchoman Loch Gorm is very unique and original? It's great. I love Kilchoman Loch Gorm. But I don't have any right now. Kohan says that Ketnap G, I haven't looked for it and it's around $90. I have plenty of other 10s and cartridges. Single cast strength store pick stuff is coming soon in the US. Woo, that'd be nice. Nice. I'm up here in Canada. Hopefully we get to try it for a decent price. Yeek. We've been on for almost 4 hours and we still got 10 people watching. Wow. This is awesome. Okun Puchin. That would be spelt, let me get this right. I had to spell it properly. Okun Puchin, yeah, I remember it. It was nice. It wasn't the be all and end all, but it was nice. Guys, we are approaching 4 hours. I haven't had my dinner yet, and there are some things I still want to do before really nodding off. So, do you have any final messages for me? I know there are 10 of you watching, and I know this is interesting and it's a lot of fun and it's great, but I have been going on for 4 hours. And I'm getting a little, here we go. All the U.S. Laphroaig picks are around 9 years old and a bunch of different types of casks to choose. That's in the U.S. In Canada, it's like official bottlings and stuff, right? Poutine with some squeaky cheese curds would be great drunk food right about now. Yes, poutine with some squeaky cheese. Yes, I concur. I concur 300%. Quig is the king of impromptu live stream. Well, I do what I can, Jay Fretless. I do what I can. The heated one. What is this? Get at her, leave us be. I'm not sampling my whiskey till after 11. Fair enough. What's this? You should do what you need to do if you need to do what you need to do. 10-4, good buddy. Thanks for having us over, Quig. Oh, it was my pleasure. It was great to have you with us. And look forward to doing it again. And Scotch Down Under is still on doing his 24-hour live stream now. Coming down the stretch of 24. Okay. Cool. 24 hours. Yuck. That's worse than me. And I thought I was bad. Yeah. Okay. Hope we do this again sometime. Yeah, we'll do it again. Sure. Cheers all. And cheers, Quig. Cheers, Catnap. Sláinte to all, and have yourselves a good night.